In sub-Saharan Africa, most people can't access banks, so a new way has emerged to move money without them, and that's using a mobile phone.
Right, in Uganda, mobile money service providers are rapidly expanding, and as VOA's Paul Ndiho recently reported, providers like MTN are giving traditional financial institutions a run for their money.
MTN Mobile Money is a virtual wallet on your cell phone, and it enables you to securely send and receive money using the device. And you can use that money at any participating store to make purchases or even withdraw cash. I was actually taken by surprise. I didn't know to what extent mobile money has penetrated the country. You literally find it everywhere you go, especially in the cities. Let's say downtown Kampala. Every 5 meters there is maybe 2 or 5 stalls just transacting business through mobile phones.
And what's behind this trend? You spent time, you're Ugandan yourself, your parents are even using the mobile money system. So why are people turning to this rather than using traditional banks or other money sources?
Well, a couple of things. One, people are tired of lining up at the banks. I tried going to the bank a couple of times and I was frustrated. If they don't know you, if you're not a regular client, it takes almost forever to get served. So I said, you know what, why bother with this system if I can walk down the street and have a transaction done? Prosi, like many other people in Kampala, is a self-employed MTN mobile money vendor. She says that mobile money is fast, secure, affordable, and convenient, and that it's right there in the palm of your hand.
It is faster than the bank because you can take like less than a minute getting your money.
So in a way, mobile money is doing what credit cards do for us over here. People, even in the villages, are using mobile money. So at first, I thought it was just a city thing. People in the cities use it. But when I went to the village, I was surprised to see that my parents were using mobile money to pay their domestic workers. I was like, wow, how does this work? And my dad was like, it's very simple. Instead of going to the bank every end of the month to make payments for them, I just transact it right here in my living room. I don't have to go anywhere. And I said to myself, I said, wow, what a way. This is technology, how technology has transformed the economy, how technology has transformed the people, even to the extent that the villagers know how to use mobile money.
When you're out there, you're walking around on a typical street, let's say in Kampala, about how many people would you say you see that are carrying cell phones?
Interesting question. To tell you the truth, I think what happened, the technology revolution or the cell phone revolution, was the best thing that could happen for Africa as a whole. Because remember, for us, we didn't have the infrastructure. So what most countries did, they jumped that infrastructure phase and jumped straight to digital technology. So the cell phones over there are more advanced even the cell phones that we have over here. You also have to understand that commercial banks there are really scared. I think eventually, or sooner or later, they have to come up with ways of competing. Now, most of these people are running away from the banks, except for those people who are transacting huge sums of money. You still need a bank. If you're looking for a mortgage, you still need a bank. If you're looking for a loan, you still need a bank. But for small guys, you don't need a bank.
Being from Uganda yourself and seeing this transformation that's taken place with the use of mobile phones, not just for mobile money transactions, but also for getting news. There are a variety of reasons that Africans are turning to their mobile phones more and more. What do you think that's done for not just Uganda, but the entire continent? What transformation have you seen?
It's a remarkable transformation, I would say, because we lived in a society that was not advanced in so many ways. But with this advance in technology, I think it has eased our communication, the way we talk to each other, the way we relate to each other, the way we even market ourselves. The networks there are give the networks here a run for their money, because you can literally talk to anybody anywhere. They are all over the place. I didn't have issues with network connection when I was there. When I'm here, sometimes I'm driving and I drop calls. So it tells you that there is something significant that has happened on the continent.
All right, and again, our thanks to VOA English to Africa reporter Paul Ndiho. Africa has actually been leading the world in growth of mobile phone use, up 550% in the past 3 years.